Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be on my June favorites, and I actually have quite a few products that I've been really enjoying. So if you guys are interested to see what products I've been loving for the month of June, then just keep on watching. So starting off with skincare, I've been really enjoying the Lush Tea Tree Water Toner. I've been really enjoying this in my skincare routine because I just feel like it's made my skin feel so like healthy and just refreshed, and I've also noticed that it's been tightening up my pores, and it's just made a really huge difference on how I feel my skin, and I really do enjoy it. I just can't go a day without putting this on my skin, and whenever I spray it to my face I just feel super refreshed, and I really recommend this if you guys are looking for a new toner to try out because Lush makes such amazing products. So moving on to foundations, I've actually been enjoying two foundations this month. The first one is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation, and I have mine in the shade 2W2 Rattan, and it actually took me such a long time to try this foundation out. I heard a lot of people raving about it, and especially a lot of girls who have oily skin saying that this is like their holy grail and stuff, but I don't know why I never tried it out. I did have it on my list to try out, but I always just seem to pick something else up instead of this one. So finally I was like, you know what, let me go try out the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation because I've heard such amazing things about it, and I actually picked it up and I'm so obsessed, you guys. This foundation is just amazing. Like, I have nothing bad to say. It really does stay in place the whole day. It doesn't budge, it doesn't move, it doesn't clog my pores or anything. I just love how this looks on my skin. It gives me that flawless finish. It's full coverage, but I find that when you build it up on areas that you need more coverage, it doesn't look cakey at all. It is full coverage, and sometimes it may feel heavy, but it doesn't get cakey. I just love this. Like, I love this, especially for the summer. I want a foundation that's really gonna last on my skin, and this one by far is one of my favorites right now at the moment. So the next foundation I've been loving is totally the opposite from the Estee Lauder one because that one's more matte. But this one is the new L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation. If something says glow or luminous or dewy, like, I kind of tend to stay away from because I prefer a more mattifying foundation. And even some girls with oily skin were trying it out. Even if it does say that it's mostly for normal to dry skin, I still kind of wanted to try it out because I was curious. It just looks beautiful on the skin, and if you have oily skin, it is gonna last if you add a mattifying primer and you set it. I'm so happy that I picked it up, like I said, because I've just been loving it. It gives you that just beautiful like glow to your face. You just look so like youthful and just really like pretty. It doesn't make you look like a grease ball, especially if you're oily like me. If you're scared to try it out, definitely give it a try because like I said, you don't look greasy. It gives you a glow, but like a subtle glow. Like, it's not super dewy or super luminous to the point where you can't wear it. I mean, I liked it, and I've actually been thinking about doing a review on this foundation. So if you guys want me to do a review, let me know down in the comments below so you guys can hear my thoughts on what I think about this foundation. But yeah, so far so good. And if you guys haven't checked it out, definitely check it out because I just feel like it's perfect for summer. Okay, so my next favorite that I've been loving is the Lorac highlighter in the shade Moonlight. So it looks like this. It's a little bit more different than what I tend to use. It's more on the pinky side. So let me swatch it so you guys can see. So this is how Moonlight looks. Like I said, I normally just tend to wear a lot of more golden highlighters or those golden champagne type of highlighters. So this is a little bit more different for me. And I like to throw this on top of my cheekbones because it just gives you that beautiful glow to your skin. It makes you look so young and just really beautiful. So I do like to rock this, like I said, when I want to try something different. So yeah, this highlighter is super gorgeous. If you're more into the pink tone highlighters, this is a really great one. Okay, so next I have a primer here, and this is a NYX Glitter Primer. Just let me tell you guys, this is an awesome primer. It's actually meant to hold glitters or any type of pigment, so it just looks like this. It's pretty clear, it doesn't really have a color to it, but it does have that tacky feeling. So once you apply it to your lids, it is going to feel a little bit tacky, but that just makes your eyeshadow, or if you have some type of pigment or shimmery shadow, just stick onto your eyelid. It really does make your eyeshadow last the whole day. I just love using this when I know I want to rock a shimmery eye look, or I want to add some type of pigment or glitter, because I know that with this my eyeshadow is gonna last all day. It's not gonna crease and it's not gonna budge or smudge all over. So this is definitely a great one, and it's like only $5 or $6 at the drugstore, so I highly recommend this one. So speaking of eyeshadows, I do have an eyeshadow in particular here that I've just been obsessed with. It's so gorgeous, and it's the Colourpop shadow in the shade Nillionaire. I believe this is a metallic finish, so I love the Colourpop eyeshadows. They're so beautiful. These are so affordable too. These are like $5 to $6. Let me swatch it so you guys can see. So that's how Nillionaire looks. It's so gorgeous, and when I first put it on my lid, I died. Like, it's so beautiful. These are really pigmented too, and the formula of these are so creamy. Here is Nillionaire. Isn't it gorgeous? I love this eyeshadow. Like, it's one of my favorite shades from Colourpop. I've just been loving this eyeshadow, and I've actually been incorporating this in all of my highlights. Moving on, my next favorite is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Coverage Concealer, and I have mine in the shade Light Neutral. It took me forever to try this out, and I'm so happy that I finally got it, because it's just a really amazing concealer. It's actually replaced my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I love that concealer, but when I tried this out, I just fell in love, and I prefer this one. And this concealer is really full coverage. It just glides on the skin so nicely, and I also like the fact that it doesn't crease underneath my eyes. And if you guys haven't tried this out, definitely give it a try, because it's my go-to. Okay, so lastly, we have the lips. So I have quite a few lipsticks here that I've been really loving. And the first one I have here is by Bite Beauty, and this is in the shade Honeycomb. And this lipstick is so gorgeous. It's a really beautiful nude. These are my perfect nudes, and I just love how nudes look on the lips, and how you can rock them in many ways. You could rock them for a more natural look, or if you have a more bolder look, you can just throw this on and it just completes the look. So definitely one of my favorite shades from Bite Beauty. Okay, so moving on, I've been loving the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in the shade Ashton. I've actually gotten a lot of compliments from people asking me what's on my lips, and this is a really beautiful, like, it's like a brown with a hint of orange. It just looks like this. It kind of reminds me of like a brick color. So that's Ashton right there. And I love this shade. I just feel like it looks beautiful with any type of look. I usually like to pair this up with a like gold bronzy eyeshadow look. I just feel like it looks perfect with this. And this is actually one of my favorite shades from the newer shades that Anastasia has released. And again, I like the formula of the Anastasia liquid lipsticks because they don't feel drying on the lips. They're super comfortable to wear, and they also last a really long time on the lips, which is a plus for me. I also have another shade from Anastasia, and this is in the shade Naked, and this again is another really beautiful nude that I've been really loving. This shade is really nude to the point where if you don't wear like a lip liner underneath, it can wash you out, especially if you're more on the lighter skin tone. But I just feel like this is the most perfect beautiful nude for me, and this one is a little bit more nude than Honeycomb. I feel like Honeycomb has a little bit more of like brown undertones, whereas this one really doesn't. And I've just been loving this. I've been pairing it up more with bolder looks. Ashton and Naked are really one of my favorites at the moment. Okay, so last but not least, the last liquid lipstick I've been loving is by Oprah Cosmetics and MannyMua here on YouTube, and this is in the shade Charmed. This is actually one of my favorites from the 3 lipsticks that Manny came out with, and I just feel like this is a really pretty like everyday type of shade. This is how Charmed looks. It's just a really beautiful like mauve shade. Like I said, perfect for every day, and it just looks really pretty with any type of eye look. This is my actual first time trying out the lipsticks and formula from Ofra, because I've never really tried out their lipsticks. I must say I'm super impressed because the formula is just amazing. They're super pigmented, they're so comfortable to wear on the lips, and they also last the whole day. The first time I actually wore this, I think I went to a party and I was eating and I didn't retouch at all throughout the day, and when I got home I was surprised to see that I still had the lipstick on my lips, so I was super impressed. Okay guys, so that makes it to the end of my video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing the products that I've been loving for the month of June, and if you're not subscribed already, make sure to subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!